Right. Got a battle against someone called Uberlax, I think. Yeah, probably right. Okay. Let's see if my memory wants to function today. Okay, I have absolutely no... Oh, wait. I remember the Volcarona and the Polytoad. It's one of them hurricane annoying derpy things, which is actually quite a good idea. Sort of, except it's probably going to get completely destroyed by water moves, but whatever. It's an interesting concept. There are a lot better things to do that, though, but oh well. Alright, so he's going to lead off with Polytoad, I'm going to lead off with Evi. I am assuming I am going to one-shot it with a... Volt Charge? No. Wild Charge, that's the fucking move. I think, unless it's going to switch. What's he going to do? Or did I kill I don't know. Oh, it's going to switch. It isn't that battle. Okay, it's going into Pharaoh. Into the Pharaoh. I go Focus Punch predicting that. What a prediction, bah. Well. And the... Oh, wow, holy crap. Well, that's a great start to any battle, isn't it? Focus Punch, crit, one-shot save, Pharaoh 4. And that is beautiful. Wow, I'm sorry, since everyone uses that as their main wall. Okay, well, since Evi has done so well, I wonder what's going to happen next. Evi is actually one of my most favourite pokes on this team, but I did end up getting rid of it, just because it either does everything, or it does absolutely nothing. I got kind of annoyed with that after a while, so I figured I may as well tough it out and find something that's a little bit more consistent. I'm going to switch out now. I'm going to go into Celebi, which seems like a pretty good thing to wall this, especially since the rain is up, and unless it's carrying Signal Beam, which I think it actually can get, then Celebi's pretty safe. So that seemed like a fairly, good move to make. I can U-turn out of there, but he is going to switch into Volcarona. I'm just going to go Light Screen, especially with Volcarona being able to Bug Buzz me and completely destroy me. I really do hope I don't U-turn. Please don't do that. Okay, U-turned. Well, that was ballsy. So he's going to Quiver Dance. And I'm going to U-turn out, and I make the vague assumption I am going into Hariyama. Oh, that's funny, yeah. Flame Body burns me, and I'm a Celebi as I U-turned out. I quite like that. That was well played. Okay. I think... No, Kingdra, okay. Actually, that's pretty solid, because I can, Actually, oh no, Brian would suck. What else does this Kingdra have? It has Rain Dance, Brine, Dragon Pulse, and something. I don't remember. Clear Smog, maybe? I think it's Clear Smog? Might be Clear Smog. Not entirely sure. Either way, that would work well here, because this Volcarona is starting to Quiver Dance up, so yeah, but I'm assuming he's not going to stick around for very long, since a Swift Swim, rain-boosted stab waterfall from a Kingdra would quite definitely one-shot this Volcarona. Which is kind of the main problem of using Volcarona on a rain team, because, yeah, your opponent's got, well, a Kingdra, or a Float Saliva, something like that, it's fucked. So in comes this Cloyster, and, oh, that's fantastic, because I can Dragon Pulse this thing, and I will easily kill it. Which is beautiful. I'm not in... Well, I guess Brine, Rain-boosted Stab would probably do more than the Dragon Pulse. And super effective. But I go for the Dragon Pulse now, and I take out the Cloyster, which is so good, because Cloyster is such a pretty big threat, really. It's not really used that much anymore, actually. Which is a shame. No one really actually gives a flying fuck about Shell Smashes, unless it's, what, RU with, Shell Smash Gorobis? I think that's what a lot of people enjoy doing. And then it got, Baton Pass got banned with it, so, yeah. Alright, back in comes the Polytoad. My Kingdra has pretty much nothing to do to this. I could get a little bit of residual damage on it, but that isn't, there's not much point. So I'm going to switch out, I'm going to go into Gallade. He's going to go for a Hypnosis. And my main plan, basically, with this Gallade is, I think I mentioned it a couple battles back, you basically bring it in on something that will knock it down to its Salak, or will be a 2-hit KO, or a 3-hit KO. Then you get an SD up, and then you're pretty good to go. I mean, there isn't much that anyone can really do to you, but there I get burned. That is a major pain in the nuts. In fact, I don't even know why I bothered sticking around for that. Because I can't SD again because another squad will kill me. So I just go Night Slash predicting the switch into something else. I don't know. Kind of pointless, really. Oh well. But yeah, that is quite a massive hindrance, and that's why I do eventually get rid of the Gallade. Or Gallade, yes. I go Destiny Bond there, hoping that he's gonna try pulling something else. But this Gallade's so finicky. You have to get the exact timing just perfect. Otherwise, you bring it in and nothing happens. It either gets one-shotted or the other Pokemon doesn't do enough damage. Then they switch out into something quicker, and then, you know, you might even have an SD up, but you can't take another hit from whenever the fuck they brought in. Well, I do eventually change it for something I wouldn't say is more reliable, but is way, way cooler. Anyway, he's going to switch out, and he's going to go into Magna Zone. I predict that and go close combat, smack the Magna Zone in the face, and I believe it dies. Yes, it does. So that has gone very well. So, you know, free kill on a Magna Zone. I think he was trying to, you know, sort of, I guess seeing that I was spamming Destiny Bond, that seemed like quite a safe play, but yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I would have gone to Volcarona, if anything. I mean, he'd seen all of my moves, so... But now he goes into Politoed to bait the close combat, goes into Volcarona, and that does over half. I think it might have actually been exactly half, but still, that is pretty sizable damage. And then Gallade goes down, so while it didn't get off a sweep, and I don't think it ever manages that in all of the time I used it, it did a decent amount of work, and it has got that Volcarona to the point where Kingdra can just brine it for the kill. So, that is peachy, but he is going to switch out, go back into Politoed. I just go for the brine in case I can pull it off, but I don't. So Politoed is now sitting back here with stupid froggy face. Look at it. So derpy. And, again, I don't really have anything to do to it, so I'm just going to have to switch out again, go into Hariyama, and I can at least Toxic the damn thing, so I can get somewhere. His Hypnosis misses again. I think he's, what, 0 for 3? 4? I don't know. He's missed a lot of them, so... I mean, I do still have Sleep Talk, and that is what I do here. He is going to go Hypnosis, and it is going to land, but it's too little too late. Too little too late! Stupid mouth, keep up with my brain. Yes, as I Sleep Talk, and I get the Toxic, which is so incredibly lucky. It really is. Ah, well. So, that Politoed is now on a timer, and... I don't really need to worry about it anymore. It can't do nearly enough damage to any of my guys. I like the fact that I wake up there. I get a one-turn wake. I was proper lucky in this battle. The only thing that really, really, really went horrifically wrong for me was that Scald burn on my Gallade. But let's face it, if you play someone and they use Scald on you, you're gonna get burned. You use Scald, someone else, they don't get burned. It's just, it's weird like that, because that's how it always happens. Yeah, if you always get burned by someone else's Scald, then surely you should always burn. Which is quite interesting and annoying, because in principle that never happens, but there you go. So, he's gonna switch out, go to his Starmie, his Ice Seismic Toss, and I do a pretty solid chunk to it. But I wasn't that worried about this either. The Hydro Pump would hit like a truck, but I knew I could take one. I was also worried it might have Psychic, but I'm not entirely sure a Starmie would really pack that, because let's face it, while it is good stab, good solid stab, Starmie has much better coverage, like, to it than that, so I didn't see if it were right, it would really have that. But I go into Celebi now, seeing that he went Thunder. And, yeah, I take the Hydro Pump pretty goddamn well, but unfortunately, the Starmie there managed to live another Life Orb hit, and it gets another Hydro Pump off. So, at worst, Celebi is now scouting. See what else we got. I go Heal Block there just in case it went Recover. But, to be honest, well, I suppose Heal Block would have stopped it from recovering again, and U-turn and a couple of Life Orb hits would have got it back down there. But now it's just Celebi versus Volcarona, and, well, Volcarona versus my Hariyama, really. But he is going to Hurricane, and this is where I see it went for Hurricane, so it's like, okay, Hariyama really can't do this anymore. If I still have Bronzong will probably do well. However, I do still have Kingdra, so I go into Kingdra. However, Lefties has just put that fucking Volcarona just over Brine range, and that is why, my friends, Brine ain't that good. I love the concept and I love the kind of ideas and planning because you can move around it, but at the end of the day, I would rather just have Surf. Surf, it's in the middle between Brine and Hydro Pump, and it gets the job done. Scald, yeah, if you're running it on a defensive set, fine. Hydro Pump's great for sweepers, but Brine just has no niche, because you need to do massive stall to get anything to the point where you can bring in this Kingdra and go, right, I will Brine everything and everything will die. It's so hard to set it up to the point where Brine is useful, it's ridiculous. And even then, I think that, Volcarona, it wasn't even under half health and Brine still killed it, so I may as well run Surf and get the extra power. Anyway, this Politoed is the only poke that's left, I believe, so this is on a counter. It can't physically win unless it, mega crits the living shit out of everything. So I'm going to go into Evire, I'm going to Wild Charge, and I'm going to kill it. That is good game, uberlax. I think that was what your name was. I could be wrong. Actually, I don't think it was. Scratch that, people. Whatever. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.